Hey everyone, Meowcity here, welcome back. Today we're starting another run on the Cowardice profession. I just unlocked everything in the working field, so we have every trinket, combat item, in-item, and stagecoach item after that last run. So let's see what we can do with what we learned and what we just unlocked. See if we can just beat Cowardice this time around.
Lies redemption.
And see what's in store for us.
Mankind became a mockery. His newly horrid outlines a twisted tribute to the shape of your flaws.
I do think I'm gonna stay with the same group, actually, especially with some of the trinkets that I unlocked. It does seem like a very viable...
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
So yeah, we are...
Harried.
Actually, yeah.
Seeking to outpace...
Dismas goes in the front row. That's where he does the most damage. Baristan. I hope I'm saying his name right. We'll still go in row 2. And then Sarmenti here.
A murderous melody
seems to do best in row 3.
After the final chord has been
we
struck.
Want... I'm not going to mess this up again. Alchemist, not surgeon. Done that a few times now. We're going to take off Incision, we're going to take off Blinding Gas, we're going to take off Ounce of Prevention, putting on Plague Grenade. Indiscriminate Science and Magnesium Rain really proved how good of a thing it was. And I actually got a trinket to make it better. So we're going to be sticking with that. Sarmenti, good old Encore. And then we're going to be putting him on Soloist again for the bleed resistance, piercing, extra damage, and bleeding causing crit. We can find a way to speed him up like we found last time everyone had over 10 speed. That was amazing. I really did like Baristan on Vanguard with max health for Post and Crush doing more. It's really all we did on him, and he seemed to do really well with it. So once again, let's take off Rampart, put on Retribution, we can take off Defender. Quite honestly, was it... I would have had Strategic Withdrawal last time instead of Command. He would have lived. So let's put that on. And I know I can switch things out, especially with Baristan, because he's a lot more flexible, so maybe I'll try doing that a little more. Dismas. This is where I'm a little torn, because part of me wants to go the only one who could hit that 4th row Proclaimer, causing me to go into that, like, choose your character type deal, was Para. Unless the riposte went off. And that was a problem. So my options really are do that again and hope I can kill it fast enough, bring items to kill it, or switch Dismas to rank 2 and bring him as a ranged build, which wouldn't be as good for what I want to do. However, I think I'm going to take the gamble. So tracking shot off, pistol shot, open vein, and I mean point blank technically gives him a repost and would do more damage, but then I would need to get him up and close again. So I don't think I would be using that, although I guess I can keep it as a last resort. No, this thing needs to die, and it would combo. So we can try it. So otherwise I would basically be taking Highway Robbery, which I don't think I used once in that last run. I used every other move on Dismas that last run, but I don't think I used his 5th skill. So yeah, let's try that. And of course, we can always switch things out at whenever, so.
The time for denial has passed.
And like I said, we unlocked a bunch of stuff. I am going to run out of inventory so quickly, so let's just put some stuff on now. Para is the one I wanted this Galvanizing Goblet on, +1 Blight dealt if HP is above 75%. Gets 33% stress resistance, that's amazing. And then the other thing was, I believe, the Enlightening Element. No, that's not it. Although the burning from that could be kind of funny with the other thing. Here, Sacred Scribblings. +2 burning duration dealt. So if you pair that with the Magnesium Rain, that is 5 duration on the burn, which is amazing. Or you could pair that with the enlightening element, and every time she does anything that's combative, she has a chance to burn for 3, which also great. But I think we want to up the noxious blast too. Spore grenade is a noxious thing which I want to hang on to just in case we get certain trinkets from the Foetor, but we can definitely throw the triage kit on her. Let's throw holy water just as I want to keep that, remove all combo and all negative tokens from a person. That's going to be great. Sarmenti, I wanted the speed boots on because, oh wait, he doesn't have 6 speed, never mind. Don't have another stained thing for this quite yet, but I wanted that on Dismas as the extra action. We're going to put the Sparkle Belt on Veriston because of the Retribution. Combat start if relics in inventory. So we can keep this as a emergency heal. And because the apply on hit 25%, I think we can put this on Veriston, and every time he Retributions, he has a chance to burn. I suppose let's throw the Nautical on Sarmenti, apply on crit if target is stunned. So I don't think the Bone Mallet's going to be too good because we're not going to really be stunning anyone and we're not going to be dizzying anyone, but we can get it out of the way for now. Actually, let's do that with the calibrating sensor. Dismas doesn't even have the speed. So just to have stuff out of our inventory, there we go. That was a bit longer, but there's some really good stuff there that I'd prefer to keep and not throw out.
Comforts are exhausted. Ahead, only trial and tribulation. You see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
Alright, so we are going to open a vein. We're then going to slice off, getting another one bleeding.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Magnesium rain, getting them burning. 5 turns of burning. Wow. I know it's not much damage right now, but that one's gonna die on its turn. That's 4 damage of 7, so it's just Retribution, and then he'll die when he gets struck back. Sparkle Balls dazes him, so I guess that does work better than I thought. And a back row attack there. He resisted, but that's not a bad thing. Still gonna die his turn.
Greater threats await those who dare. Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
So especially with some of those things that we got, I would really like to get the rabbit, but we'll see what we can do.
We would come here in summers of years gone to write, think, and rest.
The rabbit is available, and yeah, I don't want to go with the owlet, so let's go reanimated rabbit. I'm not going to take the flame just because I want actual revenge on this thing, and right away we can get the icebox. That is amazing.
Anything that lets us travel further is worth the cost.
Then I'm going to buy the whiskey flasks. I think I want Sarmenti and Dismas right away. And what are our routes?
The province
Foetor or the Sprawl? So here's the thing. The Foetor has ultimately the trophy I think I would like. The Sprawl has a trophy that might be okay for us, especially considering some of the trinkets that we have, and trinkets that the heroes would probably like better. Although the Foetor does have things for para. Clear out the lair and I get more candles, avoid the field hospital and I get more mastery points. I think I'm going to take the mastery points and then hope that the Sprawl is open later. I think that is the better idea to do, because the mastery points are probably the better thing. Just because with the rabbit, I want as much food as possible. I know that has been a common theme among these runs, but I can build that rabbit up as much as I can. That's going to be a good thing. So we're going to do that.
The tainted crop continues to spread its...
Now let's check out some of these items I got from the working field. This roast pig, party item, de-stresses everyone. All hero pairs gain one thing, can be used in addition to normal food. Well, let's get everyone. Oh, that's a thing to use before the last boss. 30% max health until next in, -1 speed, movement and disease resistance. 2 targets, 80% 3. Sarmenti's already friendly, so let's go with Baristan and Sarmenti just in case. Getting this out of my inventory too might not be a bad thing, and that would max them out, or not max them out, but nice. Gave him an extra 5% chance. Removes negative quirk, -2 stress. That might be a thing to hang on to, unless I really need to get rid of these. Which, well, none of them seem great and none of them are bad, so we can leave those alone. This is especially one I want to save for the last boss, and screw it. If I can get these going right away, I will. Okay. Mastery Trainer, right away we are going to go with Open Vein, get that damage up and the bleeding up, especially in the Foetor. And then, that would only up 1 damage, so let's not do anything on Para. Part of me wants to go Slice Off, because that would get me more damage, crit, and vulnerability. It would make the boss easier. And part of me is telling me to go on Baristan and get something like Retribution, or Bolster. But yeah, let's get Slice Off on Sarmenti. Alright, Wainwright, let's put this stuff.
As vital to survival as
and then there's nothing else in the provisioner we needed, right? I mean, we could technically get Slime Mold. For 4 relics, not baubles. It's something we can start stocking up on because it's cheap, and that would start adding to our food pile for the rabbit. And then the second we find one, we get another health. So I'm not going to buy the other foods because it's too expensive, but let's go to the Foetor then.
The rancid crop grows on...
Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. That's why it's not going forward. I'm not sure if that's good luck or bad luck. We're doing it regardless. Not sure what kind of luck this is. We're about to find out. Why can't I steer? Like, legitimately, wasn't letting me go forward or back.
Steel yourself. The hulking horror inside will not fall easily.
Alright, this isn't a bad fight, but we do want to get rid of that livestock first. So we will be doing that. Opening a vein, bleeding it. This one's not going to last too much longer, so with the Retribution, it probably should die. Meaning we can go at these ones now. What's the resistance looking like? Okay, I think what I'm going to do is our old trick encoring so I can burn these guys. That's going to put a little more damage on this livestock here.
A slow dissection.
Or at least that was the attempt. And then we're going to Plague Grenade this one, since she actually does not have much blight resistance. She's going to take 6 damage on her turn. He had 2 riposts, not 1, unless I'm blind. I might be blind.
Judiciously.
Alright, we are still going to do this, putting both of them in the front 2 rows. She's burned again. Opening the vein on him. Really? I'm holding the line. Going to slice off. Pretty sure she's going to die to wounds now because that's 11 damage over time. Opening vein.
Straightforward.
And just because we can.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
I was kind of hoping for a relationship up there, but didn't happen. Might have to be lower health or something. So he's ultimately going to be our goal, but we got to get to him. I want to see how much this does. 8 to 15. Well, we're going to try that, taking out the lady. We're then going to make Magnesium Rain. And a Retribution. I had a feeling he's going to get knocked back. Oh, he maybe resisted it. There he goes. We are going to slice off, hitting both of them. Oh wait, slice off isn't harvest. Let's try to blight him. It worked. We're then going to point blank again, killing that one.
Elementary.
Fade to black, putting him back in range. Don't need to bolster yet, so we're going to hold the line. I know that puts him back in rank 2, but that's fine. Let's Magnesium Rain, burning the other corpse, getting rid of his chance at another ability. Not going to be able to put him in rank 1, so we're going to open that vein. I think Slice Off is our better option here. We're going to bleed him for more. And a Retribution, so all the attacks that can go at Baristan. He's at Death's Door, so we should be able to hit him down on our next attack, which is luckily Dismiss with Wicked Slice. Alright, let's see what we get. Not concerned about the bottle case. It's not really great unless we get other things. Curing Kappa is not what I thought it was, but apply on hit, that could be good for someone else for the blight. Kitchen knives are something I wanted. If target blighted, we have better crit. Gain on crit, we get heal. Gain. Oh, that's not what I thought it was either, but still, it could be very good for anyone in our gain on crit, aka Sarmenti Baristan, heal for 2. Gain on blight resistance. Sarmenti has a better blight resistance, if I remember right. Extra action. Could be good. And we got the Harvest Bounty, which is what I wanted. Whole reason we came here, Harvest Bounty. Other trinkets that didn't necessarily show up.
Harvest is here.
Secondary.
Pity those with a place at the table.
Alright, so since no one is in the front row that we want to hit, we are taking aim. We are going to slice off since we can't do what I technically want to do very easily. We are then going to make Magnesium Rain, burning everything. Baristan, don't do that. Alright, so now... Oh, Dismiss isn't going to go first. Well, we can... Don't want a Noxious Blast. So that gets rid of the vulnerable. How bad is this? 2 for 3 turns. And he has a... We'll just fight it. And we got through the resistance too, nice. Alright, so... I know the crit would have been a lot better, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's Duelist Advance so we get the attack back.
The slow suffering begins.
Combo on him for Hera. Or worst case scenario, Barristan. So Barristan's gonna Retribution. Sarmenti, yeah, will fight the blind and slice off.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Oh, that's not good. We got 2 Harvest Hungers. Because of the combo, we are going to Noxious Blast. Taking 18 damage a round. Just because Bearsun's now in rank 3, we're going to fade to black. Also, it puts a blind on him, which is very good. You're then going to bolster, getting rid of stress.
Lenity. Grace. Small acts that drive back.
Goes down on probably its next turn, or whenever I get a turn because of all that damage. Alright. Can't Wicked Slice, can't do anything with him, but what we can do is point blank that thing. You're then going to Plague Grenade, trying to Death Blow it, which happened. Bye-bye. I will take all of that gladly.
Awaits, eager to ply his trade.
I think the only thing I really wanted to equip was Curing Cuppa and the Kitchen Knives. We'll see how I go about that really quick. I don't think I've seen that trigger yet, so let's put the Kitchen Knives on him, because if the target is blighted, we have a higher crit rate. And if we crit, he heals, and he can crit on the riposte. I think that works out. So Menti here, let's put the... Let's be honest, he's not going to miss very often. Apply and hit Blight. I think that's better use for his stuff for now. Very interesting trinkets. It's just maybe not the best group for them or like situations. Alright, from here, looks like we can go to a creature den, which is amazing. Oh, wait. It's armor, food and supplies. Armor and wheels. Let's get the food and supplies.
An unexpected find.
Go Dismiss. I am fine tossing some of this stuff out. Probably will use some of that linoleum, to be honest. And then, probably pronouncing that wrong too, to be honest. And then let's toss these just so we can pick something up if we
An
need be.
elementary problem. Is it not?
Creature den, creature den. And I think I'm also going to get rid of the sneaker standard.
Ahead, a bestial refuge.
That way we can pick up more stuff.
And less identifiable remains.
I am going to keep the bone saw. I do want to keep the light up. And otherwise I'm never going to use those things.
Sharpen your
So we
blade.
just end up tossing
that we
them.
may properly excise our portion.
We're not running. I want what's in here. And watch it be an absolutely horrible fight. I almost kill this with the point blank. We will kill it if we crit. Barristan can Retribution. We're gonna Magnesium Rain, getting them all burning. Wait, what? This one goes third? Yeah. So let's de-stress.
Passion quiets the howling mind.
That way this one dies on its next turn. We're gonna need to probably heal Barristan. Open a vein. That one's gonna die, and it's gonna die last. Going to heal Barristan, like I said.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Slice off so we can try to damage this one more. Barristan, let's de-stress a little bit, especially on himself because he's not going to be able to get help from Sarmenti. Rushing this one so it dies. Then these two are going to die, and leaving this one who's probably going to morph. I'm surprised, genuinely.
The smallest variable.
Hera's probably going to go before this, and he's going to burn all of the bodies. Because Dismas can't do anything, we're going to take aim. Like I said, burning the bodies so he can't transform. We are going to de-stress, getting that down. Getting some more stress down before we give him a good old walloping.
From this carousel of horrors.
And we got more eaters. Lovely. What's our flame at? Okay. So let's duelist advance. So let's back row blight them. I think we can afford to do that for now. I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna retribution. Then we're going to encore Hera, who is going to heal, getting him healed. Getting that stuff off of him for now, which is probably going to go right back on him if I'm being honest, but...
A brilliant conclusion.
4. How much health do these guys have total? The Carrion Eaters. Alright, the Devourers have 23, the Eaters have 17. This one dies on its turn. So let's start working on this one. That's not going to heal him, so we're just going to do this. We're then going to crush. Magnesium Rain, burning them all. That should maybe put... Nope, that would burn him. Never mind. Probably should have saved the Magnesium Rain, but that's okay. Slice off, putting him at Death's Door. He's going to die on his turn. I think these three are going to die on their turn. Just to get rid of it. I'm going to do this to put the token on him. Slice off to bleed him. Hera needs to heal. He's who I wanted to go first because the others are going to die, most likely.
A deliberate and methodical appliance.
He's actually going to do this to heal himself. Dead, and I believe dead. This one goes on its next turn, so we can spend a turn to heal. Take aim, just because I don't want to kill it. Indiscriminate silence. Well, let's not piss Barristan off. Then, I suppose this is what we can do. Why is this? Oh, because it was a chance to heal, not going to heal. Right. Like, why is it going to heal him for 2? Remove diseases on the party, plus 2 mastery points. I will take that.
The loathing whisper.
Especially because he got a disease that oozes. Yuck. Alright, I think we needed to avoid the hospital for that other mastery point I wanted. So we're going to do that. Either way I get a candle. Don't know what that is. I might get a mastery point for going here. Otherwise I get stuff for going to the resistance encounter. And then we can go to the oasis. So let's go to the resistance encounter.
Safe passage along this stretch. A welcome reprieve.
Oh, wait, I went the wrong way. I wanted to go to this one for the candle and then to that one. Oh well. Still get to the same spot, just minus one candle. It's not the biggest deal. Towering Feast. And Para wants to run away, of course. So let's get our block tokens. We're gonna start off with the good old burn, especially because the back row blight would only hit him.
Measured.
So open vein on the livestock, trying to get rid of this thing ASAP so they can't eat it. Like that. Fade to black to get him back in his place, killing the livestock. Now they can only eat it one more time. Which might be an issue, but we'll find that out. Ariston is going to Retribution. Going to fade to black, getting Dismas kind of back in place. Going to Duelist Advance, getting him back in his place, and also a riposte. We're going to heal that off of Ariston for now. And I believe she will die on her turn, so let's get started on the Lord. We'll see about that. Oh boy. Right, opening a vein. Bleeding. Yeah, I think that's a better chance.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Idea. This is where I'm not sure what I want to do. He's gonna die. Ariston goes.
An invariable
And a Retribution. Actually, no, we don't need to Retribution because he already has that and he only has one attack left, so we're just gonna Crush. Crit heals him. He goes. Death Store, he attacks, Bios Cannon. Kind of guess that. Really surprised he survived that, to be honest. 1, 2, 3. He only has 4 things of stress, so he's not going to get healed at all. Gonna use this up. And boom.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
And Brilliant Brew, duration dealt on Blight. Is that better than what Para has?
The loathing abates.
1 Blight damage dealt. So technically, I could stack those up until I get the other thing I want from the Sprawl, which might be okay. So we're doing 5 Blight damage for extra 2 duration, which is amazing. Not entirely sure that's actually going to be great on Sarmenti, but he's the one I'm going to want it on. So let's... Oh, you know what I can do really quick is toss that there. Ariston can have Wilbur's Flag. We still need to get rid of a few things. I don't think I'll be using the calibrating sensor necessarily. The only reason I would use it is on Ariston, on probably like the last boss or something if I didn't have something better. But by that time, Ariston's going to have better than 2 speed, so I don't see it being useful. Compass either. So there's some space for us. And we need to avoid the hospital, so we're going this way, especially for the candle. Found another one of these stupid things again. Probably just gonna toss it, or like just use it up randomly in the next one.
Pity a soul so twisted by despair.
Alright, we're not leaving, we're not leaving. So I'm gonna take the hit. Alright, can we take him out with a single point blank? Survey says yes. Magnesium rain to get rid of the corpse. The fact that it burns them is even better.
The mind's grasp grows tenuous.
Alright, retribution so that all the damage goes at him. It looks like we can actually inspiring to and get some stress down. Which I'm gonna need to do again soon. And heal. We're gonna need to heal. So let's open a vein. Actually gonna go at the butcher if I can kill him fast enough, that's a good thing. Healing Dismas so he doesn't die. Kind of paranoid about that now. Butcher can go away. He's probably gonna die his turn now, unless she does something. If we encore, we can heal for more. Yeah, Dismas does need it more. He's gone, just leaving these two. Why are you being such a pain in the butt, Dismas? Fine, you can have this one. Actually, no. Magnesium rain getting rid of the corpse. Putting another burn on her, too. Oof. Alright, Dismas, let's open a vein on the maid. I don't want him getting hit by the riposte. Maid is going to go down on her next turn. We are going to take out the livestock. We're going to get that stress down a little bit. He's going last anyway. I don't know why he bothered doing that. Well, we're not going to be able to buy the time. But what we can do is actually do this. Heal.
This road cannot be
She
walked
dies.
alone.
I wanted to de-stress a little more, but that's not going to be a thing.
An inkling of potency still lingers.
And I'm
in
not
some of
taking
these
that
well-worn
adrenalizing ash. It's just dead weight. And then we can get to the oasis. Hopefully we can de-stress a little bit there with either Baristan or Dismas.
Mind your wheels. They have nothing left to give.
And then we have the ingress and we will be done. Well, I mean, it's not exactly who I wanted, but we'll take the supplies.
An unexpected find.
Mineral-rich spring water. One of the better items in this game, I think. Or I could have gotten, you know, Sarmenti's one stress gone. I'll take the spring water. Inventory full. My butt. Two things I could have used. Let's get rid of this and... Well, all the better ones I can put Harvest Bounty on, but until then... I suppose let's just toss these Seaman boots. I know that they could be useful, but right now they're just really taking up that space I need.
The loathing whispers.
Alright, here's our rampart. This shouldn't be horrible, I believe. We do need Clarion Collar right there. He's gonna be the hard one. Okay. So we have a bit of a odd plan, I think. Dismas is going to 100% go at the altar.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
We are going to Magnesium Rain, trying to just
The
kill
enemy
everything
weakens
here.
and wanes.
Bear's done retributioning. That's the usual plan. Actually, I thought we were at 5 of 10, not 4 of 10, so never mind. Going at the altar still. And it should be able to be taken down next turn. Actually, 6 of 10, I don't even need to bother with it, so we're gonna go at the Evangelist. That messes things up a little bit. Gonna Noxious Blast. Hopefully she gets flung back. Okay. Sarmenti needs to fade to black to get back in his normal spot. That takes care of our Cherub problem.
Are encouraging.
Lyrian Color Goes is gonna mess things up a little bit.
Steady yourself.
Baristan goes, he is going to hold the line to get back in place. Magnesium Rain. Altar dies on its turn. Inspiring Tune to get stressed down, which is what I originally had wanted him to do.
The smallest variable.
Lyrian Color Goes is going to mess some more stuff up. So we're really going to need to heal now. Let's get that Retribution going so we attack back. Dismiss is going to open a vein to get him bleeding more. He's at Death's Door, so the attack back should kill him. Okay. Now we just need that Clarion Color. It was in row 3, so that shouldn't be a big issue. We are, though, going to heal Sarmenti so he doesn't go to Death's Door. Duelist Advance so we can hit the Herald. Or try to. We're going to Slice Off, bleeding him.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Ooh. Yeah, we're bolstering to get rid of that stress. And he should die on his turn, I believe, so we can de-stress a bit more. Now, we did take quite a bit of damage, but hopefully that heals up before we get into another fight.
The past is gone.
And
Die.
not a very good unforgettable trinket for the other things that I would want. But let's just take what we can get. We're going to use a lot of stuff in the inn, and we are going to get some extra space. Actually, let's dump the Clandestine. Just so we have room to pick something up. Should we get it? So I will not scoff at extra food for our rabbit friend. Alright.
Rest now for a time.
Nice. 3 mastery points, that's pretty good. All diseases cured. Baristan no longer has that. And got Cosmic Slayer and unfortunately Braggart, which we probably can get rid of in another hospital. So we will look at all that stuff next time. Like I said, the health isn't the biggest issue. We can probably heal that on our way out to the next fight.
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
I probably will take the sluice next time just for the extra mastery points and whatever trinkets and stuff we can find in there. And just having an extra region to the inn just to stock up on stuff. Otherwise, I would be taking the Shroud. That could be really good. But the sluice is probably better, so we will do that next time. And if time allows, maybe an area after that, maybe not. We will see what we can do after that. Yeah, we'll do all the inn stuff next time, see if we can speed that up a bit, but yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that I didn't know anything about because I unlocked it all, and literally unlocked everything from the last run, from the working fields at least, so that was kind of fun and new. So let me know what you guys think about that. We will pick up from here next time, going into, like I said, the sluice, and see what we can do about the Cowardice run. So, as always, I wish you all well. I will see you next time, and please, have a good one.